Okay, someone cue Wild Wild West music. Like, I just imagine a little haystack flying by or some shit, and just like guns blazing in the middle of a desert between two taverns or something. Because that's totally what this chapter felt like. Isayama wanted to write some Western style storytelling, and he did it with this chapter. So most of this chapter was guns blazing, Levi versus Kenny, and the military police, and just going fucking in. It was insane. Just carnage left and right, bodies, people being slashed, people being shot. It was just a shootout and a half. And while this chapter, one of the things I definitely want to talk about in this review is that you can definitely see that for a while now, and I don't care what anyone says, the story has went in a different direction for the time being, where it doesn't feel like we're reading Attack on Titan. That's not to say that it's bad or that the quality is decreased. It's just different for now. For now, since we are in a different type of realm, so to speak, regarding that we're fighting amongst each other, it definitely feels different. And this chapter displayed just that. However, it is still keeping the heart and the essence of the gore, the violence, and no fucks given attitude that Attack on Titan has. Again, people are being slashed in half, beheaded, fucking face blown in, shot at. A lot of gore and violence still being kept intact, even though there's no Titans. And judging from the conversation, we can get some context that, at the very least, the last time Levi saw Kenny, I'm guessing he was probably surrounded by maybe the Survey Corps or the military police or something, and he had probably just finished killing fuckloads of them based on what he said. Like, you know, he killed a lot of them. There was no way they were going to keep him alive. Levi was either apprehended and dragged away or managed to escape. And he realized, you know, okay, Kenny's gonna die. Fuck, I'll never see him again. And something led to another, where Kenny struck a deal. I will join you guys. Just don't kill me. And I think that that's ultimately why he is still alive. Because probably last time Levi saw him, he was like, yo, this guy's gonna die. And here he is. Okay, the scene at the bar. Isayama wanted to write a Western. Again, I gotta say it. When Kenny came in the bar, he looked like straight up he was basically just saying, "Hee-haw, cowboys, I have arrived." Like, it straight up felt like an old West. I think that's exactly what Isayama was trying to portray with this particular part of the series, because it just totally felt like that. Like, he had the cowboy hat, he had the guns out, the tavern, everything was just exactly like that. And again, that's not to say that it's bad, it's just different from the Attack on Titan we know. This is a portion of the story that Isayama wanted to tell in a different way, and to be honest with you, I'm liking it. It's something different, but it's still keeping the core of what Attack on Titan is. It's not, people are just like, you know, fighting, and there's a little bit of, you know, fights or scrapes here or there. People are dying left and right. This is still Attack on Titan, just without the Titans for now. But that's not to say Kenny ain't a Titan or any of these other people are Titans. They're just keeping that shit in check. Oh my gosh, Levi gets fucking grazed right here. Blood coming down. He just looks so fucked up, and it's like, you can see that Kenny is pushing him to the limit. When he is hiding in a bar, having to use a regular shotgun, you know shit is real. And I feel bad for the bar guy, because he's not supposed to have weapons. Obviously, that's illegal for him to have that shotgun. So they're either going to kill him, send him to prison, he's done. So for him helping out Levi, which you can see that at the very least he knows Levi is a good person. So amongst the people, Levi, you got to take that into account. People like, you know, just this regular bar guy looks at Levi like, nah, he's good. I'm going to fucking give my gun to him. And he's helping him out. So amongst the people, Levi has a good face. People can actually look at him and say he's the good guy. They can use that when it comes to the politics and the political aspect of what's going on in the grand scheme of things. We got a little bit more of the backstory regarding Levi and Kenny. Just a smidge. You know that they both grew up in the same slums. We learn a little bit more about that. And we also get to see that they were pretty much the same in a lot of different ways, and that he gained a lot of his abilities via Kenny. When Kenny got shot from the shotgun and went flying out of the fucking bar, he managed to block it with his gun, but it just kind of like made him punch his chest with the gun, or did it actually hit him, but he had armor on or a bulletproof vest of some sort, and that's what protected him. Something that protected him, why he, you know, didn't, obviously, because like the rifle, the shotgun, whatever the hell it was, would have immediately took him out. So that makes me wonder, what the hell was it? The gun? It was a little unclear with the art, which, by the way, the art still, you know, at the end of the day, Isayama ain't no fucking Picasso when it comes to the art, but this was a pretty clean chapter amongst the art. There were some things where it was just like a little bit, again, unclear, like this particular part, but Isayama, little by little, he's stepping his art game up. Now, you can definitely see that the characterization for John was built up for this moment. When he is there and he has the choice, like, to shoot. It was said prior to this, I am in this to kill Titans. I don't want to kill humans. He said this multiple times, so it was definitely leading up to this moment, and it cost him greatly. At the end of the day, John needs to realize, not only are you in this to kill Titans, you're in this to maintain order amongst people in general. You're the law at this point. When you're in that uniform, you are not only fighting Titans, you are the law, and you need to uphold it. So even though this is a human, he needed to learn, I need to shoot this person, and it cost him greatly getting shot. Now, I'm curious, is he going to die? Is he not going to die? This will be like one of the first major deaths via something other than a Titan, if I'm correct. I don't think anybody of our main cast has been killed by a gunshot thus far, which is interesting, and again, it just shows how the story has taken a different approach with this arc. All I can say is, don't die, John, not this way, you're supposed to make it, no! Now, the end of the chapter was a bit weird, because we have Eren and Historia, and they were in the coffins, and pretty much they got away. Well, they didn't get away, they were captured, and they still remain captive, but when they were released, you see, I believe that was Kenny, and you see Rod Reese, and he pulls Historia out and starts hugging her and apologizes for everything. Now, that makes me wonder, first of all, was Rod Reese lying when he just gave her that hug and said, I'm sorry for everything? Is he just trying to get on a good side? Has he been all along forced to do these things? Is Kenny actually, in a way, in the good? Maybe he's doing these things not for the bad of the human race. Maybe there's a reason why he's doing these things. I mean, look at Gurren Lagann. You look back to that, and one of the main villains in the beginning of the series, the reason why he was doing this was to stay under the radar. Maybe that's why these people do these things, to stay under the radar from a bigger threat. And I just found it very awkward when Rod Reese was grabbing her and hugging her and everything, and she was just like baffled, like, what the fuck is going on? And then Kenny was just like, oh, hey, Eren, how's it going? It's just like, it's so weird and awkward. Like, what the fuck was that all about? Like, very what the fuck moment at the end of this chapter. But before I forget, I want to talk about as well Kenny's dream, because when he's laying there on the floor and he couldn't kill Levi, you know, the girl tells him something and he says, nah, my dream, basically he was hinting that his dream involves killing Levi, whether it's that killing Levi proves to him that he is better than Levi, or killing Levi proves to him that he's the best Ackerman, or killing Levi, somebody promised him, you kill Levi and you accomplish this whole goal, I will give you whatever it is that you desire. Because what else would it be? Like, I doubt just him killing Levi, like, yeah, man, I killed Levi, I'm badass, is his big dream. So there's more to it than that. Maybe somebody promised him, you take this guy out, you get this, and whatever that is his ultimate dream. But then again, we still don't know too much about the Ackerman connection, because Mikasa's an Ackerman, so what is the connection between all of them? So that definitely also shades out a part of what the fuck his dream could possibly be. And ultimately, a very action-packed, explosive chapter, bit different from what we've been getting thus far, as like these past couple months where it's been very dialogue-heavy. It was just, Isayama was like, I'm done talking, I'm done with the dialogue boxes, let's go in. People are gonna get hurt, people are gonna get bloody, and some people might even die. And with all that being said, I'm gonna give this bad boy an 8 out of 10. Very good chapter. Really hope John doesn't die this way. Like, if he was gonna die, let it be at the very end against a Titan or some shit. Something like that. Like, it's too early, it feels. Like, don't die, motherfucker. Also, what do you think regarding Kenny's dream? What do you think his dream could be? As far as what the hell does it have to do with killing Levi? Does he get something after killing Levi? Does he prove himself? Like, why does he need to kill Levi to accomplish his dream? What do you think was up with Rod Reese at the end? Do you think that all along he was doing this with a certain reason? He really loves Historia and he never meant for any of this to happen, and now he's finally happy to have her. What do you think was up with that ending? Just overall thoughts of the chapter. As far as Attack on Titan right now, the way it's been going, and I might do a more in-depth discussion about this, but definitely noticing the difference from what the series is now from what it was, at the very least for the time being. Do you feel as though you signed up for something else and you got something different at this particular point? Because again, Attack on Titan is different, not bad, just different than what it was. I'd say I would like to eventually get back to how it used to be with the Titans and all that other shit, but this is an important part of the story, and we need to figure this out before we get back to Colossus, Armored, and all of that other good stuff, which again, I'm being patient because at the end of the day, I do want to get to that bit, but this is necessary, and we're blowing open Levi's backstory even more so than the Levi spinoff we had. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, you can do that as well. That'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.